Yo, this is Chicago very own Boo Man Forever, and you're watching the Record Pool. Get in tune.
Take control. Move your body, move your body. Let the music take control. Move your body, move your body. Let the music take control.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Summertime Fine,
And your girl's favorite DJ Nerd Boy.
and we back with the record pool. So today we got one of the amazing Chicago artists in the building. His name Boo Man Forever,
Talk your
forever and
stuff,
ever and
man.
ever. You know what I'm saying? So of course, how did you even come up with that name?
Uh, I get that question a lot. My auntie, she gave it to me when I was young. I was very active. I was always doing some shit.
Good or
And
bad?
I would say it was good in my eyes. I mean, like
It made sense.
it made sense, but when you always doing something coming up in my neighborhood, you get marked as bad. Like
Oh yeah.
Okay.
you ain't gotta always be in trouble. It was always doing something like. But she kind of just gave me that nickname, and I went through so many different names, but one day I just was like, I want to make a lot of things close and personal, so let me just start out with my nickname, and it just started sticking more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what inspired you to do your music? Like, what influenced you?
I want to say everything. Other artists. I grew up listening to a lot of old music and a lot of great artists that were like current too as well. Um, but everything inspires me, man. Like I can be watching a documentary and go and want to make a song. I could go out of town and come back to the city and want to make a song or make a song in another city. So I want to say everything.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to say everything.
So, just driving, you could just get in that
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah.
That makes
Okay.
sense though. Cause I would never think like making a peanut butter and jelly. Like this is inspiring me right now. Like you can see the inspiration behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that just goes to show that you wouldn't take, you know what I'm saying, you don't take much for granted, you know?
Yeah.
So like when it comes down to, I know that you just released the album. I went
Yeah.
to the album release party, me and Chicago Realist.
I appreciate
So
that
shout out
too.
Chicago Realist. Thank you for booking the interview.
I'm sorry I
But
couldn't
yeah.
make it. I had a
No, it's
prior
cool.
event.
It's cool.
But I loved it. It was it was pretty. I'm sorry, I
Tell
know
us
it
about
wasn't
it.
pretty.
Tell us
But
about it.
it was really nice. Let me tell you, the chairs was like really fascinating to me because I ain't never seen no chairs like that. So it was like very artsy. They were low chairs, but they was like round. This I don't know why this is my favorite. Sorry, look, I don't even talk about the actual.
No, we're
items
gonna
on
talk
the
about
hand.
this since I
I'm
missed
just
it.
like, yeah, exactly. I ain't get to tell Nerdboy out, so we'll tell Nerdboy on camera. But yeah, it was it was very nice. The lights and everything was in the phone. I mean, not phone, but the smoke. It was like really creative. I feel like it just gave me a good, well enough vibe. It was very nice. The atmosphere was cool. Everything. So, how did you feel? Like, how did you feel?
I feel great, man. I feel like I like to think that I bring out good energy because that's what I have. So I feel like you give out and you get back what you give. So it was just a lot of good energy, man. I don't like, you know, I want to say I don't like. Well, I'm gonna say that I don't like bad vibes. Like I like to attract good
Good
shit.
energy.
Good shit. So yeah, and Harold sponsored it. They had chicken. Everybody was tearing that chicken up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was just good. It was and I was playing with a band that I met in like 3 days. I was playing with them for the first time, and it was crazy. It was crazy. Like we was it was my first time having a band like that's rock like just for me like type shit. So it was good to see how I could like feed off their energy and they can feed off mine. So that was something I took in at the party as well. Like I was like, damn. I'm glad this band shit. I get used to this. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Now I'm upset that I missed it now, but
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Nerdboy. It was really nice.
I had to do a mixtape release party, but hey, it's okay.
We honestly thought, like, on the low when we were talking about it, we thought that it was your release party. When
We
was
got the
first-
dates.
yeah.
I'm like, he
Yeah.
said, she said the city. I'm saying, I'm in the city.
So it was like, yeah, we was
We
thinking
was probably
like,
around the corner from each other. So
yeah. So we was like thinking like maybe you was booked for that event, and which would have been kind of funny, but yeah. So it was like really, but it was really dope. It was really dope.
I guess I gotta watch it
Mm.
like a fan, but okay. I wanted to be there since they had nice chairs, but and Harold's chicken. But I
And it
believe
had
it,
good
it sounded
chicken.
like it was a wonderful
The
vibe.
drinks was good. Sorry, no, but you just missed a whole lot. It's all right. It's all right. But anyway,
I'll be back.
so yeah, because he'll have more. Don't worry. So
All right, please invite me.
next
Please.
time. But so I know that I saw one of the comments on your page, and I thought that it was really something that I'm like, dang, that's a dope comment, whatever. So one of the I don't know if, like who he was, or whatever, but he was like, I put my mom onto this song, and now she has it on repeat, timeless record. So how was that for you? Like I'm pretty sure I don't know if you saw it, read it, or whatever, but you know what those type of comments and things that you get back.
Um, that makes my day. That makes my day. That like I feel like basically it just shows, why I'm doing. Like it makes me. It basically just adds to another reason why I'm doing it. Like
Mhm.
like hearing that is like now it gives me a confirmation for when I feel it in the studio when I feel like this could relate to people. I'm not wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a confirmation and all type of shit in one.
Mm.
So
Okay.
that's lovely. And I didn't see that. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, it was like right.
Now he finna go look
Oh,
for it.
man.
Now he finna go look for
Shout
it.
out to them, man. All love. Shout out to them.
All right, now all artists, since you come out with good vibes, and I feel it right now. We got bad habits and good habits of
Yeah.
becoming an artist. So now tell us what's some of them good habits and some of the bad habits of being an artist.
Of being an artist.
The Boo Man artist.
Good habits and bad habits. I don't know if it's a bad habit, but sometimes I don't like. Sometimes I'm kind of oblivious to how people view me in certain ways, like slightly oblivious. Like I don't live there and like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. I live like, man, I be chilling like.
I'm cool. I'm
Like like my head don't be wrapped up in it too much. It's more just like I was making music and like never dropping music. When I first started making music, I was just making it just to like this is what I want to listen to. And my friends was like, bro, you tweaking? Like what? Like, my
Drop
friends
it.
was like taking songs, stealing songs, like and playing it for people for me. And then when I started going open mics, it was like I was just like, man, like I'm like, man, like so I really do need to get this music out, like, show people. You know what I'm saying? But that's one bad habit. Like not like, people be like, man, like yeah, I had certain people like, man, this shit, like when everybody left was on toast, I was like, they call it humble. I don't like to call it like humble. I just like, like I'm I guess Chicago can kind of make you like that.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
If that's a bad habit, being too humble, or I don't,
I
what I'm
want to say
saying?
that
Wh-
is you. I'm trying to find the right words. Is you know what you do,
Yeah,
but you don't. I appreciate the support, but I don't hype myself up like how
Yeah.
y'all doing it.
yeah. So that's one. That's one. And I mean,
Yeah, I can see that as a Chicago way.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like a bad habit. A bad habit. As far as like business or
Business wise, of course.
I don't got no bad habits in business. I don't play.
Okay.
I heard that.
Like he don't play.
I would say oh yeah, the sleep schedule. I'm a night owl. Like it's hard for me to go to sleep sometimes. Like I be going to sleep at like 6 a.m. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and my manager is aware of that. So he was calling me a couple times like, yo, remember, but this day I was like, I woke up early. It's okay. I'm just saying, how you can sleep. You go to sleep at 6 a.m. and like sometimes I either wake up extra late, or I'd be like, nah, I'm not finna. I
I'm
don't
not
wanna
getting
miss out.
up.
I'm gonna wake up a little early, even though I'm not be tired. I'm gonna still wake up a little early, but
Mhm.
it's the sleep habit. I got a
Okay.
bad sleep habit.
Okay. Told you, sis. Everybody has a bad habit.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Told you.
I mean, yeah, I'm not time punctual. That's my bad habit.
I'm always late.
I think me and Nerdboy pretty much got the same thing. Pretty much.
I don't want to
mean,
get up when I don't want to
we
get.
try. Just being honest.
I will get there.
Yeah, I'm working.
I won't be 3 hours late.
No, yeah, I'm not like that. We not like that.
Be about 20, like 30.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Nerdboy. See, I'm more of like a since I've been
10,
with
15.
Chicago. I've been probably about more like a 5-10 minute lateness.
I'm not talking about y'all, but you're not the driver.
I actually am.
Oh, you.
I actually
You
am.
know how to
Sometimes I am.
You know how to
Sometimes I
drive?
am. Cause you know what? I'm gonna make sure. I'm a speed racer. I be want to get there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if I could control the moment, I'm gonna take it. You know.
I learned this as much. I just got that new car. I ain't wrecking that car. I get there when I get there. Everybody been wrecking their cars lately. I'm like, know what? I get there.
I mean, most of the time though, you know what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie. He drive, but it's like that. I could have went around this car. Like, no.
Chicago realist, you just gonna let her
you
come
gotta-
at your driving like
I'm
that?
just saying.
But okay.
No, but that's a good thing because you need to be a safe driver, especially when you already in the mindset of I'm late. I got XYZ going on. You gotta remember this. You gotta think about this. You gotta get in that moment, get in that vibe. Those are the type of things that need to go on. So yeah. But so you talked about a little bit about your upbringing. So where are you from?
Southside Chicago, like 52nd and Emerald.
So we're looking at more like Inglewood area.
Inglewood. Yeah.
Oh.
Inglewood.
We're meeting a lot of Inglewood and Roseland
Inglewood in the
and
building.
out
My
west
mom
people
is
a
from
lot
Inglewood.
lately.
Inglewood in the
My
building.
mom went to Lindblom. So
Hey,
shout out to
shout out
Lindblom.
to your OG.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so when it comes down to like being an artist, how would you describe your sound? Because honestly, you're very creative with your music, and I don't never get, in my opinion, I don't get like the same vibe or the same record from you every time, all the time. But I'm like, dang, it just gives me a different. So how would you describe your sound?
I would say like just I like to use my voice as an instrument. I start off from there using my voice as an instrument, and whatever point I'm trying to get across in the song, whatever you know, whatever tone I'm feeling that will fit the beat more, I will go out my way to find it. So
Okay.
it kind of puts me in a position of alternative everything. At the end of the day, like alternative like jazz or alternative whatever.
Mhm.
It just always end up being something, um, uh, maybe influenced by a genre, but manipulated with a sound of my own.
Okay. Makes sense.
Okay, so Blue Man, let's get I'm getting a vibe every time you talking now. Now let's get who's some of your favorite singers and artists?
Ooh, I was just looking up around. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
Look, a new song finna come, y'all. We just gave him inspiration. The record pool gave him inspiration.
Man, Ye, 50 Cent, Drake, Sam Cooke, Sade, let's do a little opera. I like the Fugees, James Brown, and so many. Andre 3000. Did I say Michael Jackson?
Nah.
Michael Jackson. There's a lot of them, y'all. Like, it's a lot of them, man. Like, I appreciate the people that came before me so much to the point where, like, man, like to you. That's why I can hear some of my, I can hear my influence in some of the artists that I listened to when I was young, and yeah, I would say those few artists. I have so many others, but those few artists are, some artists that I listen to a lot coming up.
Okay.
So how did you get like usually like because I know for me like when it comes to a lot of old school rap like LL Cool J things like that my aunts put me on. So like who would you say like put you on to that? Because I mean of course you ain't your era or whatever ain't listening to Sam Cooke and things like that. So
Yeah,
Heard a
who
couple songs.
kind of put you? Yeah.
my OG, my uncles. I had 9 uncles.
Okay.
So every time I hung out with one of them, they was playing some type of song that that was kind of a favorite thing about me when I was growing up. With either when I hang out with either one of them, it was like a different character, and it was just like
A different uncle,
a different
uncle
and they'd be
personality.
playing. No, I don't know what he playing, but I'm listening to this, and I'd be like, okay, I don't know what he playing, but I'm listening to
Right.
3 6 Mafia right now, like what I'm saying, and my hood uncle that was like known in the streets. Like I hung around him a lot. Like he played a lot of old school hip hop. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of bass, like easy, like them Easy E songs with the bass that bump. Like,
Mhm.
He played a lot of that. So it was my uncles and my mom.
See, the uncles got started it.
Mhm.
So basically, you know how moms be like, "Don't be blasting around my baby."
Mhm.
When look what your
Yeah,
baby doing now.
my mom definitely played the blues. She like in like James Brown and all them, like and Marvin Gaye.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you got a good little backstory. So when was it that you decided when you was like, music is what I want to do? Like this is gonna be me.
I I was feeling like that when so my every time I went over to my cousin's house, my uncle used to make us go to church every Sunday, and we'd be getting up, we'd play the game all night. Next thing you know, we gotta get up and go to church. You know, sleep in church.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? The pastor used to get on us all the time. You know what I'm saying? But what I did one day, I joined the choir uh, on some like some. I ain't want to tell my friends on some like slight stuff. Like I kind of like yo, when y'all having trials for the choir? Then there's one lady, Sister Shirley. She
It's always like a sister Shirley in the church.
Right.
she uh she told me like, oh baby, you can pull up on Saturday. We be here at 6 p.m. I'm like, all right. I end up showing up at 7:30, but they fit me in as a tenor, and I was just like, singing. And then one day they gave me a solo, and I was singing. And next thing you know, once they gave me that solo, the pastor kept making me in the services every Sunday. Like yeah, we gonna have my running Antoine. You gonna have Antoine close out service, and he'll look at me like, and I come up there saying how great is our God every Sunday to the point where I thought it was my song every Sunday. But I would say high school before me getting influenced by the soul in church. High
Mhm.
school, it was just beating on the tables. Y'all know how I go, ink
Yeah.
getting all on the desk, beating on the tables. And I was like, man, this is fun. I like this. Like
Mhm.
how I'm coming up on the top of my head. I still freestyle to this day. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I really knew that like yo, I got something when I first went to when I my second time or third time going to open mic, and people like was like standing like asking me to perform the song again. Then at the end of the day, it was like a line of people asking for my IG, and I was looking at my homies like what, like you know what I'm
I ain't
saying?
do all this.
Mhm.
And then I went back and I was like, I gotta make some more. I gotta make some more music. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't even going outside. I wasn't even going outside. I wasn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, besides me being in a relationship, like relationships, so and in that era of my life, it was like even they was like they just always knew I was somewhere recording. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would say it was the third time I went to open mic. It
Okay.
really sealed it. Like yo, so open mics are important. Don't ever sleep on open mics. Like I hate when artists be like open
I'm too
mic.
good.
Yeah, ain't no such thing. You can test your material. You know what I'm saying? You can
Mhm.
test new songs that saying like, man, this is dope to me. I want to know if it's dope to everybody else. And then if you found out that people not really fucking with it, you can take it back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever sleep on open mic. Like crazy.
Never looked at it like that. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't never
I
looked
real
at it
I
like that
realized
either.
and that's the crazy thing. I realized a lot of artists didn't look at it like that. A lot of artists, and I used to tell some of my friends those are like, yo, look at it like a show. Like get up there, don't get like, well, I made this song. No, yo, this is who I am. I got this song for y'all. I don't even low key. I really do that much. When I first did open mic, I never really did a lot of talking. But I say my name and be like, play that song, and I go straight in, just so I wouldn't, cause you nervous. You'll start just
rambling.
rambling and rambling. So I just went
Let
straight
the
in.
music talk for me.
Yep. But yeah, take open mics seriously. Go to as many open mics as you can. And if you got a hit song, them open mics as time go, you circulating, you'll start developing a name for yourself. Especially
Yeah.
if you're not in the street.
I agree. I love going to open mics. I
Yeah.
love seeing what these artists have to offer in the city, especially.
I just like to see your energy. I like to see it. Like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean the vibe is always there. You know what I'm saying? You realize like like it gets to the point now. I'd be like, yeah, they gonna make it. Yeah,
I'll
their
follow
attitude
them.
is kind of
I'm a
bad.
listen.
Like I don't know, but the music is good. But you're gonna have to work on that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's like it's to the point where I can like, kind of wrap my head around it. I'm like, dang, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang,
I'll
not
acknowledge you when
yet.
I see
You
you.
know?
I'll really acknowledge you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just I just love to see these artists happy and doing their thing or whatever. That's why I used to do them, man. Like it's those type of things. It's just and it's a lot of work to put together.
Yeah.
And I really am. When I see open mics, I feel like that aren't done the right way, where I feel
Mhm.
like stuff are just pushed to the side for artists to perform.
Mhm.
I'm like, nah, gee, this ain't. It's not. You didn't put any thought. You didn't put any
Mhm.
effort.
You
You didn't.
just went.
You just did something to make some money. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's like that's not me though. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm very particular on the venue, very particular on everything.
But
like
that's how
even my
you
producer, when they was hanging the sign or whatever, I said that looks tacky.
Yeah.
I like that looks.
But you take
He
pride.
like,
But you taking pride in your work, and
yeah,
you
because
got the vision, and you want to see it
yeah,
correctly.
it's just a matter of what I'm saying. I actually care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a difference. Some people, whatever, they don't care. They like, oh, let me just make this money. No, I don't care about the money. Gonna come. That's easy. But it's just the fact that the quality. What is the quality? You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
try to like the prizes that I was trying to give. I was trying to make sure you artists get something
Yep.
that can relate to your career. Like, hey, here, you win, you get free studio time. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yep.
three places. You leave because I want everybody to support each other, and I want that narrative to stop. Where they don't.
Everybody don't stay.
Everybody don't stay. Everybody, because honestly, I mean, what you stand for? I mean, of course to see other artists, but if it's
I
nothing
get
for
when
you
there's
to
like about
benefit from,
20 of y'all. Like, all right,
yeah.
I understand,
But
but
if it's
like,
nothing for you to benefit from, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh well, I gotta get up in the morning. Oh well, you know what I'm saying. But it's
Yeah.
if you know that you could possibly win,
Win
or
it,
I
yep.
got judges in the crowd, you don't know
who watching
doing
you, who
what
want to talk to
exactly.
you, who want to
Mhm.
probably do business with you.
Yep. So
But
those things, whatever, those are inspirational. Like those things. Hey, I would never sleep on open mics. I used to love going to them. I used to be fresh off work and be like, "Ugh, let me hurry up and get ready. I'd be excited
Facts.
too.
Facts.
And I ain't sing a doggone thing, jump on no stage, but
just give me a
nothing.
drink and I'm watching.
Exactly. I'm
Facts.
chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-uh.
Interacting with the artists and waiting to see them perform, supporting other artists and stuff like that. They be like, oh, you gonna come to my open mic? Sure, when is
Yeah.
it? You know what I'm saying? No problem. I'll show up,
Facts.
But those is, that's why I said you definitely,
You can't sleep on those.
yeah,
Nah,
you can.
nah, for real.
Okay, now what differentiates you from the next artist that's coming up?
I'm gonna take my time with these questions. Like I said, I don't really think about that, but I can step into that arena for the show. Like, I would say, like, I just realized a lot of people, just like she was saying, don't take a lot of small things serious. Just like the show, like I was rehearsing, even though I met them, quick the band, I was rehearsing every day, tired as hell, um, making sure I can really, close on this. Uh, um, Harold's Chicken sponsor, making sure I can really decorate this place, put lights up, like all that shit was. Of course, I called my team and I was like, "Yo, could y'all bring some, this, that." First, the venue that I had that I'm the owner, me and Derek. So we have open mics there all the time. It's called the Drive House, and I appreciate you saying it. Like I go out my way to because I felt that way. That's why I started doing my own open mics. I felt that way. I was like, man, this open mic kind of tacky. You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like I want to up the ante on it. You know what I'm saying? Get some respectable things going on around here. So it's like, I feel like I meet a lot of artists, and it's like, whether they in it for, I mean, everybody got their own goal. In it for the money, in it for the girls. You know what I'm saying? But me, I
Yeah.
feel like it was just, something that was just like I was before I was even getting paid to perform. I was just holding on to my music. So that's like just noticing a lot of people. You know, uh, you see me artists they go in this celebrity mindset, and we be like, bro, like like just relax. Like you don't gotta, like do the most. Like far as like you can see yourself, you can be confident, but like don't treat other people like in a certain way just
Don't be
because.
over
Yeah,
cocky
Yeah.
and what's
you
the
know what I'm
proper
saying?
word?
Cause there ain't nothing wrong with talking your shit if you want to talk your shit. But like if it's in the, you know, way of like putting somebody
Humble.
else down, like that's not cool. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a lot of people just in it for the wrong reasons, and money, a lot of whatever came from literally ideas that I put across the board and just been consistent with. So yeah, so I would say that I feel like I can stop right there. Right?
I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm just. I
How
got
was,
the
I mean,
vibe.
because you,
I got it.
so with quitting your job, whatever, and saying like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what I'm just
Wasn't
gonna
easy at
do.
all.
Okay, how did it come back? Because
That's a
everybody's
big risk.
it
Oh
is,
yeah.
especially when you got bills.
Oh yeah. Oh
So,
yeah. Oh
because
yeah.
I still work, and I'm like, I
No,
can't just
no.
Bills,
say.
First of all, I'm
house.
not even. First of all, when I say these things, it's not even not knocking the job because I had those jobs for a long time before I even decided to stop. I just saved, and then when I realized I had the knack to throw good events, um, I just made sure before I even stopped, I just made sure I was doing events monthly to the point where like I was building a following, and
Mhm.
it kind of like right now, like I don't know, what is it, like the venue we have is a you know people don't really notice, but it's a live workspace. Like the venue is downstairs and like the crib's upstairs. So I was always in the mindset of like, yo, if I can get somewhere where I could like
Live.
be be near my work, I feel like that'll be a plus because if I set myself up where it was like, yo, you ain't gonna eat if you don't do X, Y, and Z. So my life is set up right there like that. Like if I'm not if I don't have a plan for every month, nothing is not like that shit is
Yeah.
me stop working is that shit gonna weigh in like so like but I always find ways to be ahead of the little curve, you know what I'm saying, but when I say that it's not even it's more just like I sacrificed a lot, so a lot of things that's happening on time is not really surprising. It's more like I feel like a lot of artists that actually sacrificed a lot and start seeing it, I don't feel like it's like a surprising thing. It's like man, like about time. Like I've been
I've been doing this for
Mhm.
man,
real.
look,
Yeah.
I ain't even tell you. Like
That be me.
Man.
That
you know what I'm saying? So that's
yeah.
what I do it for. I do it for all the hustlers. Like y'all, like this is authentic. This is real. Like you know what I'm saying? Blood, sweat, and tears type shit. I admire it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why me and my manager was like, "Yo, we got to be here for this." Like, I definitely rock with what y'all doing here. Like
I
for
appreciate
real,
that.
love what
Appreciate
y'all
you.
doing for the artists. Like, this is what we need for real.
I do my best.
She does. She really does.
I mean, because this some years ago, rest in peace to DJ D Reed. But before Reed passed, what I'm saying, it was funny because we talked about doing an open mic, and he had moved to Atlanta, and the goal was to link up with him when I got down there, and we was gonna talk about having a showcase, whatever, up here. Well, 2 days, because I was in a nail shop. 2 days before I was supposed to get to Atlanta, whatever, he passed away.
Mm,
So I was like, I couldn't even believe I ain't had time to grieve, none of that. Like,
mm,
I was just on go mode because it was like, first of all, I went to Atlanta to work for one. And you know what I'm saying? I was just going to hit him up when I got down there and see, what's going on. So, we could plan this open
yeah,
mic because that's something that he liked doing. And he didn't know I was a manager at the time. So when he found out, he was like, yeah, let's, you know what I'm saying, let's work. Because he used to DJ the managed parties and stuff like that. So, those was, that was the plan. That was the goal.
yeah,
So, when he passed or whatever, first of all, I was just blown away. And then it was like, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and do this open mic, whatever. And when I did it, and when I talked to Mario and the producers about doing it and everything, they was like, yeah, let's do it, whatever. That's good to go, whatever. I'm like, all right,
mm,
cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm nervous because I'm like, gee, I ain't never. This wasn't because it wasn't my plan to do this
yeah,
alone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I had I had another person involved. We was gonna
yeah,
split the cost. We already knew how some certain things were gonna go.
yeah,
So it was like when he passed, whatever. So I reached out to his mom, and I told her what I was planning on doing, whatever. And I, asked her, could she please come out? And I tried to set up the best way I could, cause it's
yeah,
still, some of these artists' lyrics ain't the best
yeah,
lyrics
yeah,
for older people to be hearing. But she didn't criticize or anything. and she
just
was just so happy and so honored. And I just it took me back whatever when I finally set myself down because I didn't like I just kept working. I just kept
Yeah.
working and on to the time I got back and when finally set myself down in that mode in that zone and I was sitting in the booth and we had finally got almost everything together. I just started crying.
Mm.
And they was like, "Oh my God, what's wrong?
Mm.
What's wrong?" I said, "Because it's just G, this is an event.
Mm.
I
that's something.
know he would have been
Yo,
at for sure.
Man, that's
No
love.
question about it, no doubt about it. And dad, like he ain't never gonna walk through that door.
Mm.
Never not gonna be late, not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? I'm here to support these artists, you know what I'm saying? Like none of that. And I didn't kind of find out later or whatever that he was supporting other artists, you know what I'm saying, in Atlanta and stuff,
Yeah.
and really supporting them. And his mom got a foundation now dedicated to underground
no,
artists.
artists.
Wow.
So, when she told me what she wanted to do, I'm like, of course I'm down for that. Of
Yeah.
course. So, shout out to Mama Marie, you always got my
Yeah.
heart.
Wow.
But she's always been supportive. Any event I have coming up, any event I'm doing, she always makes sure she show love. She come out or whatever. She said, honey, she said, Deontay love music, whatever. She said, I do too, because my baby love music. She said, and there's only gonna be one Deontay on this world or whatever. It's only gonna be one D Reed that I know. She said, so honey, I'm gonna support you forever. And I said,
Facts.
well, you know what? I appreciate you forever. I said,
Facts.
when we
Man.
always have a great bond. So whenever I talk to her, whatever, I told her, I said, I got your back like I got your front.
Facts.
So it was just those type of moments though, whatever, like,
That's
that's
beautiful.
That
how
fulfilled.
that's how
beautiful.
these things, that's why I'm like, when people could just throw things together, it's like, I don't know, like it just that ain't me. Like I just, what I'm saying, I don't knock it because it still give an artist outlook, but it's like y'all running late, you know what I'm saying? And I know I'm the last one to talk about time. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that.
But you
it's
come late,
Yeah.
but it's like, but
you
I'm
not
not
coming
when it
to-
come to events and stuff like that, whatever, I'm
Yeah.
very time like where are you? Like what's going on? Who
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff's supposed to be on the swivel, whatever. I'm not running too far behind. I don't want no gaps in between. I'm very anal about a lot of things when it comes down to how this stuff
performances
should
and
be
how it should
flowing.
flow.
And 2 minutes and 30 seconds. He was like, what is 30 seconds gonna do? I said, that give you enough time to introduce yourself and give your outro as well. I said, that's 15 seconds a piece.
You
I
ain't
said,
supposed
make
to
it
be
work.
talking for 15
Facts.
minutes.
So that's what I'm saying. And then that give you at least a couple songs to do if you want to mix and master it. I said, figure it out.
Facts.
But I feel like I'm giving way more, enough time, whatever to, like,
Yeah.
hey, just to get
Introduce
yourself
yourself.
No, facts.
Yeah, but I break it down. Everything is to a T, and then I got the venue set up, breakdown time, boom. All that's on my mental, so it's just that's what I like.
That's
I like
beautiful.
because that's why I saw the way what I'm saying, the way your manager carried everything yesterday.
Yeah.
Shout out to the managers out there, what I'm saying, but
for real.
because it's not an easy job, especially when I know. So did you have your manager when you told him? I don't have a job right now, or when you quit your job.
Dang,
Did
you
you have
took
a
my
manager?
question. Dang.
Sorry.
No.
Dang.
So he wasn't on board yet with that.
No. I was handling everything on my own
Okay.
for a good amount of time, and then how we met, it was just a crazy story. Like I actually was DMing him for cause he's like on movie production. I was DMing him
Okay.
about like a music video, but my budget didn't really fit the demand, and he ended up like still following me to the point where when I guess one of his friends was like, "Yo, we should manage artists," and he was like, "I think I know somebody who would be the perfect person." So they pulled up on me. I was working at this place called Creative Cave,
Okay.
and in Jefferson Park, and they pulled up and I played out like my whole catalog, music that I never played nobody, music like this, just I just been having in new music, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, like bro, I'm down." His partner kind of ricocheted a little bit because, he his own personal reasons, but he was just like, "Yo, I'm down," like, you know what I'm saying, like hanging out with him. The first day I met the owner of Harold's, and I shot my music video on a farm. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I was managing myself, but like, it wasn't easy. But I wasn't gonna just give that title to anybody. So I
Right.
just held it down until I actually found somebody that was like
that
really
that you
about.
was comfortable
You know
what I'm
to
saying?
lead to help follow.
Exactly.
Because I know that I'll never forget the day we went to the theater. He said, "I'm going to quit my job." I thought it was a joke at first, because we having like our regular, scheduled meetings, whatever, and I thought he was really late, but he said, "No, I'm not.
The
I'm not
bittersweet,
playing."
the bittersweet thing about quitting the job, the sweet part, okay, you can focus on your shit, but the bitter part is, I ain't gonna lie, I actually miss working and then like building up so much. Like, man, I can't wait being at work. Like, man, I can't wait till I get in the studio. Like,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like building up that. Like, man, I can't wait till I get in the studio.
Go in
like,
there and I'm finna fulfill this
and then
job.
like the
dude.
first exactly the days you get off. Like when I was working at the railroad, we got 2 days off. So like, and the hours,
Ooh, Mr.
the
Ooh.
hours was crazy at the railroad, and like the weather. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the reason why I left. It was just like I'd be there and I'd be playing music for people, and my people like, why are you here? Like I'll be playing.
But that's the crazy
I'll
part.
be
They
playing
would say
music.
that though.
Yeah.
They're like, "Why are you here?"
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll
I
play
still
that.
have to live.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, and
Right.
that would be my answer. I'll play on my music. You know what? They'll play it in the work truck. We used to drive around the road in the work truck. Everybody, like the manager, be like, "Yo, this you?" It was like, what you doing?" Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Don't ask me that right now. I'm at work. Like,
I'm here.
I'm trying to focus on work." You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying
But
to provide for my craft.
exactly. So, yeah, man. I just held it down, and when I finally got a manager that was like 10 toes, like meaning like on like making sure I'm on my like when I had manager on the first I did this thing called manager trial. I don't know if artists ever artists should do this.
Pre-trial probation.
Yeah, like you have the power to put several people on a probation period, meaning like I had like I didn't do that, but like I always thought about like if somebody was like, "Yo, I could do this for you," I'm like, "All right, show me, give me like I'm gonna do a month. Let's see how we work." And it's,
Mhm.
because you got your bullshitters and you got people that's
Real
really
life.
about what they. So
Exactly.
for you to pinpoint on who's that, you gotta be like, "Yo, in this spare of the month, what could you do?" And a lot of people was just uh, I would go on feet. I'm still on feet. Like even with a manager, I'm still closing deals, and then I turn them to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like, okay, because I'm trying to get a balance in my life. Before I had a manager, it was just me
Doing
doing
everything.
everything, and now he's like, hey, slow down, you don't gotta do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, hey, like,
I'm here to help
It's
you,
hard
but
to
slow
take.
down.
It's hard to take artists out of that, out of that role of,
That
you ain't gotta
independent.
do so much
yeah,
now. Like you
yeah,
gotta like, hold on, that's my job. Like, you
No,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like I gotta know.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Oh well, sorry.
like,
yeah,
like
yeah,
honestly, now I have an assistant. She gets on me about your dates,
yeah,
the
Yeah,
time,
doing too
yeah,
much. Yeah,
where are you going, how far
yeah,
you going. Like,
yeah,
you need
gotta
to
make it
make a
make
receipt
sense.
for all these
yeah,
people.
Yeah,
Like, I got my cash. That don't count.
yeah. That's what they be.
I said,
No, they be
okay.
doing stuff like that too. Yep.
yeah. But because I was like, I never forget. Like the day he said that, I said, "You got to be great." Like
Yeah.
it was just because
I'm waiting for that day. I can say that.
I
I'm waiting
mean,
for the
we
day.
all, but when he said it, it was like,
Yeah.
how?
Huh?
What am I?
What am I supposed to say to this?
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is real life, and not only, what I'm saying, does my artist have children? So what I'm saying, and come to find out later on down the line or whatever, we were cousins. So it's like, not only now, it's like even more scary for me as a manager because it's like
I'm not
your
trying to.
whole neck is on the line,
Yeah.
and it's like not even your neck, but you got other people, what I'm saying,
Depending on you.
Yeah.
like real
Like,
life. So it
don't
was
don't
like
get me
real
wrong.
life
Yeah,
and then we wasn't getting paid yet. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These was not paid gigs or anything yet. Like we might have won
it's
a couple
still. I'm still
contests.
introducing
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, exactly. We might have won a couple contests here and there that was, willing to be money wise. Yeah.
We're filling the gaps on another reason why the quit the job thing. Like um I was getting venues for like $700, and it'd be big ass venues like this one in Pilsen that a lot of people used to rent out. So I was I was spending out on venues and making like what 4 grand, 4 grand off an event, and of course you got to pay the DJ, but after that, like, and doing that every month, and that month, and actually then I started developing a team of promoters, and the turnout started increasing. It got to the point where like that was taking most of my time than my job. Like being on the promoters, like, yo, we got next month coming up. What venue we using? How we want to change things around. Are we making girls free? Are we doing this? Are we doing that? Having meetings, like meeting up. So now I know it's going to be a good turnout because I'm doing X, Y, and Z. So now it's
Yeah.
making the job getting smaller and smaller because
So many
now
people
events,
taking the
exactly.
road,
It's
certain
not like that
road.
no more because I ain't like, we all kind of split off. But when we had a squad, promotional squad, like, it was for girls, and it was big time promotion guys, and that the turnout was crazy. You looking at like 20, 20 grand a event, like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If you work it right and you got a
Yeah.
big venue, and then you got a big act coming through because you saved the money from the first events you did. Now you can afford to bring an act out. You know what I'm saying? And since I'm an artist doing that, I can open up for them. So we was
Yeah.
doing stuff like that until we all went our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? Not we don't want like no fallout. Like
But just
I got
everybody had their
yeah,
own vision,
exactly. You
and
know what I'm saying? We
that's a
still close
pro.
to this day. We still close to this day. Like they still like I got a lot of people that I worked with doing events with, they still doing their thing. I'm still doing my thing. Like we all got a little group text. We
I
just
wish I would have, back in those promoter days. I wish it'd have been more structured like that.
But like you said, that's another Chicago problem. That
yeah.
everybody has their own vision,
Yeah, that's true.
and nobody wants to follow
And
under.
that's the crazy
But
thing.
we all got the same
Yes,
goal.
yes.
Yeah.
Cause that one thing I noticed at the job, my managers, the reason why they was being able to pay me because they were structured. So I realized if I could be up to ante on that when I'm doing these events, meaning like, okay, you got people, and no offense to nobody's doing events, you got people that start doing events and like, yo, I'm finna get this big old venue, but you got to be real with yourself. You're not really that social. You know what I'm saying?
And
So you're throwing an event expecting this amount of people from where? Like, not to saying you're not popular, but
Right.
you're not social. You know what I'm saying? So like you got people that start off doing that. I like right off back. I'm like, who's the top model in the city? Who's the top motor in the city? What's a radio station I can air this out on? What's this? What's that? Now how do I get these accomplished? Found a promoter, might not be the top, but he's close.
he's
Now that flyer got to look juicy. Now women got to be free. Now we working now. Now we got something. Now we expecting probably close to our goal of how many people might come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then from there, you get everybody email. Now, uh, from there, the
start.
next event before the next month coming up, you already sending them emails. Like,
They
Mm-hmm.
gonna
you know what I'm
keep seeing
saying?
something from
So
you.
all I'm saying is like, when I broke it down to a science, it just made me look at managers at my job like I understand what you're going through. Like you know what I'm saying? Like meaning now I gotta go handle my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Them workers that you out them, especially no offense to the white ones that's red always screaming like they
You can't even say that because now it's the black
yeah,
ones
no,
now.
both. Matter of
It's the
fact, I'm
black
not
ones
even.
now.
You right, brother. I'm not even finna put a color on that because managers, period. Managers, you know what I'm saying, doing that background stuff for the whole entire brand while the higher ups just chilling. Like
That is a headache, bro.
that
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm doing my own thing with my LLC and like running a event gallery, a live workspace event gallery in the heart of Wicker Park, like. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
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 different.
always it's always you know little things that can try to get in the way. But if you just stay with a solid team, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm so thankful for the people around me. My manager. Everybody is overly passionate and they know how to balance having a good time and when to be serious. So it's like having that the sky's the limit now. Like
And I could definitely tell,
I
like
can,
during that
yeah.
event, It definitely showed, and I
Yeah.
definitely enjoyed
I appre-
myself. It was definitely nice.
I appreciate that.
But y'all, so we gotta get up out of here. If y'all don't know, make sure y'all follow Boo Man Forever.
Hey,
Right
Make
now.
sure y'all do that, and
Yeah.
definitely always support the record pool. Hit them with the 3 S's, DJ Nerd.
Support, share, subscribe.
And there we go. Make sure we cannot do this without y'all. Thank y'all so much for always supporting and helping us out. Shout out to Chicago Realist. Shout out to our super producer Mario. And shout out to everybody who supports and affiliates themselves with the record pool. We appreciate you guys so much. But for now, it's your girl Summertime Fan, and we out.
hey.